అండ్ దర్ ఇస్ నో కోట్ లైక్ దాట్. అది నేను రాసింది. సో వాళ్ళ అమ్మ రాసిన మాట అది. సో అతను పిల్లవాడు కాబట్టి, అతను రేపు పొద్దున మ్యాన్ అవుతాడు కాబట్టి ఆ అమ్మాయి అందే తప్ప, గివెన్ ఏ ఛాన్స్ నేను అందరినీ అడ్రస్ చేస్తాను అంతే తప్ప, అసలు ఇప్పుడు ఆడవాళ్ళు ప్రామిస్ నిలబెట్టుకోవాల్సిన పని అంటే ఇంకా డేంజరు. అసలు అందరు నిలబెట్టుకోవాలి. సో అంతే తప్ప అదేదో ఓన్లీ మ్యాన్ అంటే జెండర్ అని కాదు అది. సో ఇట్స్ సో నెక్స్ట్ టైం ఛాన్స్ అంటే హ్యూమన్ అని రాస్తాను నేను. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
ఇప్పుడేమన్నా ఎడిట్ చేయొచ్చా?
విల్ సీ సార్, యూట్యూబ్లో ఉన్నా. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Good question, Pranav.
I'm Sahil. Sahil. We are a startup based in T-Hub.
Okay.
And I'm doing it with Mr. Ajit Rangnekar, former Dean of ISB. And what we are doing is we are creating a platform that brings citizens, governments, and celebrities on the same platform, because we understand that celebrities have a lot of power to influence citizens. Government has a lot of power to enable citizens. But the problem is there's a lot of willingness that is being created. Like after this movie, there will be a lot of people which will be influenced or inspired. But the point is there's no place where they can actually go and take action. So this is the platform that we are creating, and that's where we want to understand from you that after you create so much willingness, how are you going to bring that willingness and make into real action, because that is going to create impact. Else everything is just in words and it will just fade away and a new movie will come. So that was my question, if I'm clear.
Yes, Sahil, you are. But tell me something. Did you watch the movie?
No, it's in Telugu.
तो फिर कैसे पता चला कि after
there's subtitled version, you know.
I would love to watch, because now I was thinking I'll get something out of this thing. But I get the context and listening for last 30 minutes, but I get 5% and I...
मैं एक बात बताता हूँ आपको साहिल.
Yes, sir.
बात ये है कि आज सेलिब्रिटी हो, पॉलिटिशियन हो, मिनिस्टर हो, जो भी हो, और सिटीजन आपने जिनकी बात की, ultimately we are all there because of citizens.
Right.
They are the ones who make us ministers or MLAs or MPs, or Mahesh, a celebrity today, is because people love the kind of work he does. So point is, this kind of participatory democracy, as we call it, you know, where citizens need to be engaged. But there is a huge disconnect, Sahil. I think first thing, especially the TISS students need to understand is, in our country, if you look at it, there's a huge disconnect between the government and the people. Okay, huge disconnect. People, in fact, tend to believe that government is an institution into itself. It's not. It's our own institution. In a democracy, in fact, every single thing that you actually do, for example, सुबह उठ के जब ब्रश करते हो या जो भी टूथपेस्ट इस्तेमाल करते हो, पेस्ट, उसका दाम से लेके शाम जिस वक्त आप सोते हो, उस समय तक जो भी आप करते हो, हर चीज पे गवर्नमेंट का एक इम्पैक्ट होता है, right? True. But unfortunately, in our country, people tend to stay aloof. They don't even come to vote, and that's what I was trying to say, especially in urban areas, especially this educated class. They look at an election day as a holiday. They don't go and vote. They say, you know, सब चोर है, सब चिचोरे हैं, क्या किसको वोट देना है? अब उनमें से किस जो पसंद है, जो कम पसंद है, उसको कम, lesser evil, whatever you think, go for that. Point is, you will only get, see, if you don't vote, you'll end up with a choice that you didn't want to make. You have to remember that. In a democracy, when your future is decided by politics, everything in your daily life is decided by politics. If you stay away from politics, it doesn't work. It's a failure. It's a failed democracy then. As Shiva said, this is world's largest democracy, India. And what Sahil is seeking essentially is an engagement of citizens, celebrities, and the government officials so that we can engage in a constant dialogue. I appreciate the thought, but it's easier said than done. I mean, the kind of engagement I have on my social media or he has on his social media is very limited. But at the same time, a lot of times I lament. I keep thinking, if I could only streamline and get those messages which are important to pop up right in front of me, and if I could somehow prioritize and say, okay, this guy is an emergency so that I could respond to him immediately. Unfortunately, there are no such tools. And if your tool